I mean, at the time that this was happening, I mean, you'd been molested before, like you said. Um, at this time that this was happening, did you feel like you were gay or straight or bisexual or what?
I felt like I was violated. And I'm glad you asked that question. I see on social media a lot of people compare themselves to me as if I'm weak because of what I went through. So my question to all the straight men, because for a gay young man, he may be able to get over that. That's his preference. But when you have to wear the title of homosexuality and you're a straight man, how do you get over the wicked thoughts of a grown man violating you the way he violated me? I wish the people who sit up there, and brag about how they done went through the worst of the worst in life. Put yourself in my shoes. I ask you, if Bambaataa put his pickle anywhere on your body, can you live with it? How do you adapt to that? How do you get over that? How do you not sit there and have a drink and then fall deep into those thoughts and not crash out?
I mean, therapy would probably help.
But if you could find a therapist that could actually erase those nasty thoughts, please.
Now, listen, I've never gone through anything like that. I was lucky. I was never molested as a child. I was never around people that molested me. My parents, were ultimately good parents. I know people this has happened to, but I feel lucky that I managed to have an actual childhood without having to deal with this type of thing. And I'm very sorry. And like I said, there were so many accusations, and at this point, so many lies coming from Bambaataa saying he doesn't know this bee stinger guy and so forth. That I'm confident in what you guys are saying is true. And as an Afrika Bambaataa fan, I mean, this guy is known as the godfather of hip hop. Kool Herc was the inventor of hip hop, but Bambaataa was the godfather. And it's, as someone that's listened to his music, that's interviewed him multiple times. In fact, now that I think about it, when I was a DJ and I was on tour, I was in Belgium, he just happened to be there. And we all hung out. I remember him DJing at the club and actually pulling me aside and saying, "Oh, yo, are you the DJ Vlad that did this reggae mix?" Because I play it all the time. And I remember at that point, that was like one of the highlights of my life. I'm like, "Oh shit, Bambaataa is playing my shit. Goddamn, Bambaataa is playing my shit." And then we all had dinner together and everything. And I'm a grown man at this point. See, I'm like 30. So
that's how you got around it, because my next question to you is, so he didn't invite you back to the hotel?
No, not at all. Not at all. We had dinner. The promoter that had booked me and him, I believe, we all had dinner at his house, and the promoter's mother made dinner for all of us. There was no hotel. There was nothing else like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, that's exactly what happened. I've never, this is why to me this was such a shock, because my experiences with Bambaataa have always been, good. It's always been front and center. But then again, I'm a grown man and I'm also straight, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's clearly I'm not his type.
See, that's the most dangerous thing about Afrika Bambaataa is if you could take away the fact that he's into children, he would probably be one of the best people that you ever met.
Yeah. Like I said, I've only had positive experiences with him. I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, I saw the writing on the wall." No, none of that. He was a cool dude. He was someone that I admired, someone that was respectful with me. But at this point, whatever his legacy is no longer that because of all this.